I'm Danielle Asbury and welcome to my second writing vlog. Today I'm going to be discussing about Forbidden, more on that, and I'm going to show you something really interesting. Just want to warn you, if you can hear any background music, it's because there's a fun fair going on over the road, so just ignore it. So yes. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to talk about Forbidden and what I have done since the last video. To be honest, not a lot. I've been thinking loads of things going through my head, and you know the character I've mentioned very briefly on the last video that that I didn't expect to put into the book. Well, I'm thinking of actually deleting that character. The reason being is because I think he will create a bit too much drama, which will overtake the two main characters of the story, which I do not want to do. So I'm thinking that on a later date I will write a book based on this character alone in the same universe of Forbidden, but they're going to be linked but ever so slightly, but I think he's going to have a story of his own because it's a very good character and very interesting, and something I have never ever done before. I must say, I have never created or come to think of writing a book like this ever before, so it's going to be a challenge. I'm thinking of going through my drafts again from the start, recapping through it. I might actually put some more information, about more details into the plot, probably a bit more dialogue between the two characters. So I'm just gonna like improve it a little bit, because at the moment I think it's a bit too bum where I want it to go. Does that make sense? That's basically it. I haven't written anything. I've just been thinking, what shall I do? Because I'm at a crossroads at the moment. I'm sure if you're a writer you'll understand. You hit that crossroads where you can take the book one direction or take it to the other, but you need to come to that critical decision whether you want to go to that direction or that direction. So I'm thinking, what do I do? And then there's other ideas that's coming in as well, and I'm thinking, hold on. So I've given myself about a few weeks to literally sit back and think, okay, what's best for the book? What's best for the characters? What's best for the writers? The writers? I'm on about the readers. I'm losing my brain cells. The thing I want to show you today is a folder that I have full of ideas that I have written down over the past few years. So I'll just go and get it. So this is my folder. Very colourful, very pink, very bright. And as soon as you open it, they'll say, get myself comfortable. There's obviously publisher numbers and, you know, contact information, just so when I'm ready. And yeah, I'll just quickly skip through them. So this is like my Spartan book research, ideas, story plan for a completely different one where I've started writing it. Another story plan for a different book, me going through the characterizations and me started writing it, another idea between a demon and an angel. This is, bear in mind, these ideas I came up with years ago. So when I came up with the idea of demon and angels, I actually came up with that idea before it went absolutely bonkers as it has now. So when I come up with ideas, I'm like, oh no, I come up with that ages ago. Why? So yes. This is See Me. This is a definite book. That's a motorbike. Almost gave me a heart attack. Anyways, so this is See Me. This is definitely a book I'm going to publish in the future after Forbidden. I don't know whether it's going to be straight after Forbidden, but it'll be after Forbidden. See Me is just, oh, so unique. I don't think there's another story like it, actually. It is very unique. I don't want to reveal too much, so keep your ears open for See Me. And because I did performing arts at college, I've got my actual research on plays, theatrical terms, so it becomes useful when you're doing dialogue and script writing and things, and a few scripts as well that I've done. I've done Holy Grail, Monty Python, The Witch. Now if you know Monty Python you'll know what I'm on about The Witch anyways. Some more scripts that I've done, not that I have done, I'm on about that I have performed from. which is quite a lot of it actually, to be honest. This is actually a script that me and our group has actually created, so that's something I'm proud that I've kept. And me and my weird doodles, and I think that's about it. It's just oh, this is another script as well that I ever played with. It's called Back in the Day. So I do a lot of script writings here and there. So, and now that I'll mention this actually. Right, this is part of a book called Gladys that I will publish in the future. And these are the chapters that I have written. Honestly, look, there's like a chapter in each folder, so to speak. So there's a lot. It's probably about 200 pages alone here, actually, all handwritten. This is before I started using the laptop, because for Forbidden, get my words out, for Forbidden I'm actually typing up straight away rather than writing it down as I used to, and as you can tell, I did a lot of writing. So that's my folder full of all my ideas. Okay, so I'll tell you about Gladys. Gladys is another book that I am going to create and write. Well, I've actually already sort of started writing, but I've stopped. I started this in year 2006 to 2007, and it's a, I don't want to say too much, but it's about a nun, and it's actually a forbidden love. It's all about forbidden love. Every single book and story I come up with is about forbidden love, basically. But it's about a nun and a young priest, secretly in love, but she's forced to marry off, and one thing then leads to another. So that's it. And another thing I want to show you is the first ever big book I have written. Not the small one when I was in year 8, but this one. I was in textiles, really bored, didn't know what to do, really bored, and I thought, oh, what do I do just to pass the time? So I thought, let's write something. So I started writing things down, and to start off with, it was like an evaluation about fairies, like this and that, this and that. Yeah, they lived in these woods. This is this creature and that creature, and then slowly it started to snowball into a very small book. Well, I wouldn't say a small book. It was like 101 pages. I mean, for my first time ever writing an actual book, big story. 101 pages in year 10 as a 14-year-old, between 15-year-old, is not that bad. So I have actually got the original sheet of paper that I have written on when I created this, and I would say that at this point, this is when I realised that I've actually got something with writing. There's something about it that took me into a new world. And I must say that when I started writing this, I was literally in my bedroom for about 2 weeks straight. Nobody really saw me. I was so in the world of fairies, it was unreal. And I mean fairies. So in this folder, this is the actual story. Do forgive the first few pages, because I did try and type it up a few years ago, but let me just take it out. So this is all handwritten and what I started when I was in year 10. So, and it's all about fairies. So yes, very impressive, isn't it? So I still treasure that, but that's about it. At the end of this video, I'm sure I'm going to add some of my blooper moments, because I have made so many mistakes making this video. It is unreal. So because I'm probably starting and different things and and cutting, it's because I've been making loads of mistakes. But I'm sure I'll show you the end of this video. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a good day. If you can hear background music, it's because there's a fun fair going on over the road. So if you can hear the background music, yeah, that's my excuse. Which isn't Gladys. And this bright folder actually shows you, rewind back. I keep making mistakes. Why do I keep folding? Ugh. Word vomit. I keep getting confused, man. My mind's just gone blank.